Hey guys, Donnie T with my good friend here, Joe Ligotti. It's been a while. I've been dying to get this man on my show. Now, you guys know the rules. This is a no knock, no bash zone. You got shit to say it to yourself, or say it to somebody that's not involved with me, because I don't like that stuff, okay?
I'm saying shit to myself.
Oh, he can say it to himself. Only him, though. Okay. This is, you might be saying to yourself, what are they going to talk about? Well, you know something? I don't have a clue, and neither does he. That's what makes us who we are. Improvisation, we will create as we go along. Okay. Question I got for you, Joe.
You haven't even told anyone who I am yet.
I just said Joe Ligotti.
Oh, okay.
You didn't hear that?
Oh, that was my intro.
Okay. No,
I'm busting your ball.
No, he's busting my balls, but I expect that, and I want him to, because it keeps me alert. Okay.
When do I get to rub your head? Before or
Anytime
after?
you want.
Right.
Whenever you feel like you want to make
That's
a wish.
Beautiful head.
Whenever you want to make a wish.
All right.
Here's the thing. Joe Ligotti goes by the moniker, the guy from Boston. Okay. He's been around for a while, and I met him on Facebook.
Yes.
And I've been following him for a long time.
Yes.
And the reason I wanted him on is we agree to about 99% of the time. We agree with everything that each other says. Okay. And I like that. And one good thing about him that is so important to me, I don't like bullshit. I can smell it from a mile away. This guy is not a bullshitter. He'll tell you what he feels. So I'm going to tell you another thing. Buckle up. This could end up being a wild ride. Okay, guys? So, Joe, it's on you now. Tell them what you're about. Radio-wise and stuff that you've done.
Well, I've done some really cool things. It started off just right here, like on YouTube, and it was, let's see, it's 23 now. Is that what it is? Minus, so it's about 17 years ago. I used to go up and bullshit with a bunch of friends on a Friday or whatever, Thursday, Friday. We used to get together and smoke a cigar and bullshit. Yeah. And somebody said, hey, did you ever do this YouTube? You know this YouTube? I said, I don't know. Yeah. So what happened is my nephew was over in Iraq. He was in the Marine Corps serving our country. And by the way, God bless all those that have served.
Amen.
Continue to serve, to protect our freedoms, our principles, and most importantly, our kids' future. You know, our most precious resources, our veterans. Thank you for your service, too.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so this fellow of mine who was pretty savvy, tech savvy at the time, I guess, he says, well, I want to film you. He says, because I want you to sell my cigar. And I says, I don't care, as long as maybe I could do a skit for my nephew and his unit when they get back to base camp, and they can watch it. And that's kind of how my nephew watched it. Hey, buddy, you got to see my Uncle Joe. There's a flag behind me, whether I'm on national TV. And by the way, you don't have one here. You have one.
What's that?
Upstairs, you have a flag. I noticed you had a flag. That's all right. You didn't know.
No.
But whether I'm on national TV, regular TV, whatever, you'll always see me, or on YouTube, you'll see me with a flag. And that is to remind myself that, okay, I get to do this cool stuff and entertain people and speak my mind, but it's only because of people that have given the sacrifice for that flag.
I agree. So
that's how I started. Then I was fortunate enough, whatever it's called, going viral, I guess.
Yeah.
And I got whatever, so many millions of things that people kept clicking on.
Yeah.
And it caught the eye of Neil Cavuto on Fox TV.
News,
And he's really been a mentor to me all these years, as far as TV is concerned and what have you.
Yeah.
And then that got me on Leno watches Cavuto, I guess, when he was taping the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And I was very, very blessed to do that in Hollywood. And then I came, like yourself, doing things. And I just love entertaining people. But I did radio in town for about, in Boston, about 11 years.
What station was that?
That was 96.9 TKK,
Ah.
the old 1510 WMEX.
Oh, yeah. I used to listen to that all the time.
I was the morning guy there.
Oh, really?
And Michelle McPhee was the afternoon drive person.
Yeah.
And I actually had Woo Woo's office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my
Woo
father.
Ginsburg.
Woo Ginsburg. And he, if you don't know, he was a famous Boston radio personality that my dad, listened to. And his name was Ani, and he would do a car horn or a horn, go woo woo Ginsburg.
Ani Woo Ginsburg.
Right. Well, they were all pictures.
Adventure Car Hop.
You'd get, if you said woo woo,
you got a free record.
You got a free either that or you got a free burger or something. So my father would, go up with a date and woo woo, you get 2 for 1 in the burger. Anyway. Yeah. So when I got the gig at 1510 MEX, and they said, this is your office, whatever. It had all the pictures. He says, well, we'll get rid of the pictures. It was Ani Ginsburg's office. I said, you ain't getting rid of these pictures. This is history. And so I was fortunate enough to be on a microphone. I also did morning drive in Philly. That was my last gig. And
really?
I walked off that gig January 10th, 2021. 106.9 The Talk. Good morning, Philadelphia, live from where America really started, Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah. And that used to piss everyone off because, Philadelphia,
Benjamin Franklin.
Independence Hall.
Yeah.
So this guy would call me once a week when I'd say it. His name was Ralph. I'll never forget it. Yeah, whoa, what are you talking about? Boston is where it started. This is where Declaration of Independence. I said, whoa, Ralph. My boss used to piss himself because he'd come in after the phone call and he would say, what do you got to break his balls for? But I used to say, excuse me, Ralph, before you people put on all those frilly clothes that you wear down there in Philly, I said, and sat in a nice convention, Independence Hall, and you rang a bell that was defective and you didn't have the balls to send it back because it has a crack in it. Yeah. I says, we were getting our ass kicked on a hill named Bunker. You remember that 4 years running? So, yeah, we used to have some fun. But radio, I really enjoyed it. I fell into everything that including this show, I attribute to being crazy, just speaking my mind. And I've had a nice run. I had a couple of medical issues, so I've been off the air for a couple of years now. But I walked off because I kept getting suspended, and I kept getting my pee-pee slapped for telling the truth. And I was sick and tired of, because it was in the middle of COVID, I'd have to do Zoom meetings. Yeah. So I'd have Zoom meetings and they'd say, well, why did you say that? Yeah. Why? Because it was the truth. So, once it stopped being fun for me, I stopped.
I hear that.
And then plus I've been working on myself. I feel a lot better now. Now we just got to get my leg working again. And then, but we got some projects going. I'm very, very blessed, like you, that I've had a little, I'm starting a little acting, and there's a call for ugly fat men. There is.
Why? Do you know any?
I got a couple. I think they're in here somewhere.
Hey, we're all my commenters tonight. I don't see any comments here. Get on here.
But anyway,
you know what I noticed?
What'd you notice?
A lot of people, like Jack Nicholson said, you can't handle the truth. A lot of people cannot handle the truth.
That's true.
And that's what causes problems. But I'm like you in that respect, and I paid dues for it.
I would probably be a hell of a lot further along, but not happy if I went with folks that, told me what to say.
Yeah.
But that's not what I want. That's not my thing. I really feel that's what America's lacking right now.
Yeah.
I'm very proud to say that my daughter is a school teacher now. But she's teaching the kids wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I put her through school, and I'm proud of her, and she got a chance to do something I never did. But I don't know what it is. I think people misunderstand what freedom means.
Yeah.
Freedom isn't don't offend anyone.
Yeah.
Freedom means to me, and when I was growing up, and again, I grew up during the Reagan era,
Yeah.
that, okay, that guy's an asshole in the corner.
Yeah.
No question.
Right.
We agree.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go up and tell him he's an asshole.
No.
I'm just going to leave him alone and he goes away.
Yeah.
But see, the kids nowadays feel that they have to tell that's rude, that's offensive, that's this,
They have
that's
to
that.
impose on other people.
And that's not. Look at. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But if how do I explain this? In the movie American President,
Yeah.
Michael Douglas,
Yeah.
he says the line that really is the truth. And the truth is democracy is hard.
Yes.
You really have to keep fighting for it, because if you want your opinion to count, then you have to stand next to and listen to a guy or woman that makes saying things that makes your blood boil.
Yeah.
But still defend their right to say it.
No, I agree.
And that's exactly what Joe Ligotti really is, and what he always stood for, and what I stand for now.
People that have any intellect at all know where you're coming from. There's a lot of people that they came up. I don't know if they lived sheltered lives. It's good to have this and have that, but having does not give you intelligence. You have sometimes a struggle is what somebody needs. Kids need, a struggle. I didn't shower my son with everything, but I showered him with love, and I was in his corner. And that to me means more than anything. And those are the lessons I taught him, so.
Well, I have to admit that I'm a little guilty of sheltering my son and daughter, and more than I was anyway. Yeah. And I'm guilty of it. But at the same time,
you taught the other things too.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's the whole thing.
No, absolutely.
You can't teach one and not the other.
This is correct.
Spoil kids.
Our hearts are in the right spot.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry if you have Midwest listeners, hearts. How do you say that?
A heart.
A heart. Yeah. But our hearts are in the right spot.
Yeah.
But when we take obstacles out of our kids' way, that they don't have to climb over, they don't have to climb around, go around or whatever, or possibly fall down when they're climbing over it. How do they ever learn how to get up if you don't allow them to fall?
They got to fall.
And I think that's the problem nowadays. Like I was watching the other night, and I'm going to tell you something. I know in this lifetime, in this generation, The Sopranos was one of the most best written, phenomenally written television or whatever.
Phenomenal.
But in my time growing up, late 70s, early 80s, whatever, one of the best of the best was All in the Family. Norman Lear.
I loved it.
Okay. And it was a comedy.
Couldn't get away with it today.
Of course not. I was listening, right? And again, I think we've also lost our ability to separate reality from what's going on. In other words, I watch television to occupy my mind, to escape from what I'm really dealing with, and that's what comedy used to be. I grew up watching Rickles.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Rickles.
Let me tell you something. A guy wrote in a Philadelphia newspaper when I was doing morning drive down there. And to me, I think it was one of the highest compliments that I've ever been paid. And I was called the 21st century Rickles. Now, I don't think that I insult people, but I tell you when I think you screwed up.
People today, I don't think, grasp humor like they did back in the day.
No,
Uh,
no.
the Archie Bunker was,
Or even George Jefferson,
yeah,
Red Fox.
the
all
whole.
of them.
I love the Red Fox.
Oh, you the Sanford and
I
Son.
watched the whole thing.
Right.
The whole thing, the
I
whole
agree.
series. Those are things that people don't. They don't pay attention. I think they're all into this, and I hate to say the word, liberal views, even in the colleges. They really look at this thing that happened, unfortunately, in Israel. That broke my heart. I cry over that, what they did. And
wouldn't have happened if we had a different president.
No, not in a million years. Our president is not there now. But
if number 45 was there,
forget it.
Are you kidding me?
No, forget it.
And we would, right.
Forget
Okay.
it.
But again, I don't know how political you get on your show. So
listen to me, Mason. Let me say this here. I don't give a fuck. Like I am.
I think the therapy's working. You're coming out of your shell.
Yeah, like I've had a show. I've gotten in more trouble for not having a show.
Right.
The thing is, I'm trying to say that these colleges are teaching bad stuff. You don't like the Jews, and it's okay to. I don't want to get too deep.
But if you, here's the other thing. They're being more prejudiced because, again, I drive Uber, and there's highs on top of a mountain, and there's valleys that are very low.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. I get up just as happy as I do when I'm on the top of a mountain. So anyway, I've been Ubering for a while, and I listen to these kids. I picked them up from MIT, from Harvard, from BC. There's a lot of fucking wasted tuition.
That's right.
They don't get the idea
in our
of
minds,
the Jews, right?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Jews or religion or whatever. It has to do with a friend of yours got slapped in the mouth.
Yeah.
See, it's a street thing. Everything boils down to a street thing. We understand it. All right. A friend of yours got slapped in the mouth.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether he did. It doesn't matter.
No.
You call him on the phone and you say, what happened?
Let's resolve this shit.
Right? Well, I kind of deserved it. Okay, so now you back off. He deserved it. He got a slap in the mouth.
These guys didn't deserve shit.
They didn't deserve it.
No.
Right?
No.
So now, what do? First place you go is to that prick's house that slapped your friend in the mouth.
That's right.
You knock on his door and you punch him straight in the face.
Happens every day in the projects where I go.
Well, exactly. So why? And again, I don't know about politics and everything, but this is
this isn't even a political thing in my mind.
No,
this is a man against man. What the fuck?
Well, what about these kids want us to go in and support and give millions and billions of dollars to the Ukraine?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. They want us to support the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Which is we should, okay, to a point. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing.
If they weren't paying the guy that's in the White House now, I'd be more apt to agree with it. But I think something's
What
going
I'm saying
on.
is it's the same thing.
Yes.
Russia invaded Ukraine for no reason. Hamas, okay, does not represent all of the Palestinian people, by the way. It's like the KKK.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing something to the state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
We are all white.
Uh-huh.
They're white.
Yeah.
But they're a radical group.
Exactly.
So that's what this is like to me with the Hamas. And the other thing is that I believe the colleges, and again, not to get off on these tangents, but these kids, when you're in college, you're supposed to smoke dope and have an open mind.
That's right.
These fucking kids have their mind is open like a pinhead.
Because they've never walked the streets.
Well, that, and because
They're spoiled.
That is a socialist making factory.
Look at what I look at when I see what's going on in Israel. I was in Germany for 2.5 years in the army, and I met people. I met an SS officer, and those were the secret police or whatever. They did some.
Should have stabbed the prick.
I didn't know what it was about. I was 17. The war was only over for 17 years when I went in. Don't forget. And I met him. I met people that were prisoners. I met a guy that was a prisoner of war.
Right.
And they kept him in Texas. He loved America because of it. You know, I met some, you know, we were only fellow league orders. You know, when I see the Jewish people, and I know the film footage that I've seen about the Holocaust and the stories that I've read stories. Talk about reading books. I read stories, and believe me, my mind, these people, what they had to endure over those years. Imagine your child getting pulled from your arms and going in the gas chamber and stuff like that. These people will not fucking forget what happened to their family. Their family. Some of them have no family members left. And anything that you bring on Israel, they're going to fight you. They're going to fight you because they love their families. They don't. It's just
the whole world is crazy, but this is definitely a radical group.
Let me just say one thing.
Go ahead.
Peter, thank you so much for showing up. I don't know where the hell everybody else is tonight, but I'm glad you're here. You are definitely a loyalist. I love you, brother.
They probably are just sitting there listening.
They could be. A lot of them could be. Maybe they don't want to jump in.
Maybe they were scared.
Maybe they're shy.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, again, I think that, you know, a lot of people say to me, you know, thank you for doing what you do because you give a voice.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not my job to have your voice. Stand up, have a set of balls, and say what you feel.
Yeah.
People have died 2, 3, 4, 5 generations for you to be able to do that. There is a person right now, a young lady, a young man, monitoring on a boat 200 miles off the coast of Israel in the Red Sea, a radar right now. And they're sitting in a boat ready to fight, for our allies. They're fighting for your right to speak your mind. Don't let Joe Ligotti do it or Donnie T do it. We need, if we're going to make a difference, we need everybody to do this. And that's what I tell everybody.
Something that you just said. Don't be afraid to speak up. And you'll be surprised if you do speak up and say what you feel, how many people are really in agreement with you. Don't shy off or whatever. You don't have to be a fucking Rhodes Scholar to be a scholar of the roads. That's how I feel about myself.
Profound.
I'm a pretty short guy.
Why? Well, I don't know about short. Maybe round.
No, round.
Anyway, it's all right. But again, you know, and as far as politics is concerned, I don't care if you love Joe Biden. I don't care if you love Donald Trump. I don't care if you love Hillary Clinton or whoever, but love somebody and get engaged.
Yes.
We in the scheme of life, we're only here 70, 80. Some people might live to be 90 if they're really lucky.
Yeah.
But you're only here for a
Augenblick.
Whatever it is.
That's the blink of an eye in
German. Blink
German.
of an eye.
Augenblick. Let me hear it. Augenblick.
Augenblick.
Das war gut.
Oh, das war nice. Oh, das nice. Das Strudel. Yes.
Strudel.
I know nothing. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Another great show.
Yeah, the best.
Haugen's Heroes.
Yeah.
But seriously, just get engaged. That's why, to me, when somebody used to call my radio show, and how a board works is, No, the phone number shows up,
Yeah.
the person's name, and then kind of a little remark your producer types in,
Yeah.
wants to talk about XYZ.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody, if my producer, right, thinks you're an asshole, they're going first.
Yeah.
Because to me, debate, without hate now,
No.
debate is the most fundamental thing you can do as an American citizen.
Yeah.
You can do that here, despite the things being as fucked up as they are.
Yeah.
Debate is still one of the most important and passionate things you can do.
Yeah.
And as a debate doesn't mean at the end of it,
Yeah.
or an argument at the end of it, I'm going to agree with
No.
you.
Peaceful debate.
But
Yeah.
it means that I might be able to tell you why I believe
Yeah.
and help you understand why I believe what I do.
Yeah.
And I might understand what you,
Yeah.
or why you are the way you are. And again, that's what tolerance.
Yeah.
We have no more tolerance.
None. No.
And that's the sad part of this whole
Yeah.
society now is everyone talks about freedom and Black Lives Matter and this Hamas is bad and Al Qaeda and whatever the situation is. I'm not saying tolerate that bad stuff. What I'm saying is
try to sense where it's coming from.
Right. And if you know your neighbor down the street is an asshole, fine.
Yeah.
But he works just as hard at his job or her job, pays the bills at his house,
Yep.
doesn't come knocking on your door for anything. And so if that's the point, you drive by his house, he's an asshole. My friend Petey's an asshole. Okay. You're tolerating. He has a right to be an asshole.
That's right.
And you're probably an asshole in his mind. But that's the problem we have with anyone under 35 or under. And that's...
Remember, however you think of yourself, if you think you're a wonderful person and you hear from people saying, Donnie, you're the best. Yeah, Joe, who the fuck is better than you? Blah, blah, blah. Somewhere out there, somebody thinks you're a fucking asshole.
Most people.
Not everybody, but there's always going to be maybe a handful of people that don't like you for whatever reason. They don't like my hair. I could handle that. I don't like my hair either.
I hate to tell this guy.
I got
doesn't
none.
have any. But yeah, and again, making people laugh.
It's important. It's the whole
There's
thing.
nothing like it. Now, again, I don't do stand-up comedy. Whenever I've been in front of a group of people, I sit down. Why should I be standing? Fuck them.
That's right. I'm sitting down.
Why can't I sit down and enjoy myself?
I'll tell you, one of the toughest things I ever did was stand up. You thought I was a comedian.
Yeah.
And I was for a year. I did it. But you know what? I always got stage fright every single time I went up there.
Yeah.
And now that I've been doing this, I got a feeling I won't be as nervous anymore because I use my improvisational skills as you do. We got that in common. I knew if you come on the show, we didn't have to prep up for anything. We would take it from Jump Street and we'd be fine, as we are,
Oh, yeah. And again, making someone laugh. The first time I did it in the first grade, I just knew that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you were going to
perform.
Yeah, you were going to be the class clown.
I was.
I was also.
I was a class clown, and now my daughter is a school teacher. It's kind of a little ironic.
Yeah.
And it cost me $200,000 to make her a school teacher.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is that my payback? I don't know. But all I can say is that since I was 6 years old and I was in the schoolyard or I was at the street corner, I was at the classroom, making somebody laugh was the biggest rush.
A great acceptance of other people.
Okay.
You know,
I never thought of it that way,
yeah,
but I like
of
it.
course, yeah.
And
And we all want to be accepted. I think that's why actors become actors. And, I've been acting for many years. I wish I had all the roles. I tell people all the time, my father used to call me a bum and you don't want to work, you're lazy. And then one day I said, Dad, I decided I want to be an actor. Oh, my boy wants to be an actor. Yeah, Dad. Why not? He says, why don't you be a baker? Why a baker? At least you'll get some roles. Right.
Yeah, I like it. And again, I've not done half of the things that you've done as far as the roles are concerned, but the couple little ones that I've gotten, I mean,
Great feeling, huh?
it's fun.
It's it. It's the whole thing. Yeah.
It's fun, and to me, again, I don't want serious roles.
I like serious. You know what? Their neighbor, serious roles. Their neighbor is a comedy role. A lot of roles that I've done that were serious roles, there has to be a little comedy involved. Even in The Sopranos.
You were in The Sopranos?
Actually, I was going to say no, but I actually was. I was out in Vegas, and I played a pit boss. And I actually, when Gandolfini fell on his ass, do you remember that?
Yeah, and he was on the mushrooms.
Yeah, the peyote.
Yeah, peyote.
I actually helped him up off the floor.
That was you?
Yeah, but no, you can't see it, though. It was off camera. No, I did this here. You ready? I called over the security. I wasn't supposed to be in the scene.
But you were?
I honed in, yeah.
Oh, I got to watch that one again.
Yeah. This is a little quick thing.
Wow.
But what a nice guy. I talked to him a little bit, and he says he was talking to the girl, his co-star, and he says,
she was a smoke show.
Oh, a smoke show.
Imagine.
Yeah.
I could not even imagine seeing her in person.
No, she was.
I mean, the things I just popped into my head to do to her.
Wow. If you could have done it.
I would have, listen, 16 or 17 states, they'd be illegal.
Yeah.
Some of the things I want to do. They involve rope. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want the handcuffs because
No.
I'm more naturalist.
They chafe me.
Is that what they do?
I got a story about that.
Oh, I do too. But
Yeah.
my sister went to an all-girl college.
Yeah.
And I was a police officer way in one of my first lives.
Yeah.
And for a brief time. And well, all I could tell you is girls from New Jersey in the 80s.
Yeah.
So you get a little of the trumpet on that one.
Yeah.
Now, if it was, I really wanted to get into the story, you get this. I mean, but oh yeah, she was a little whacked out. Her name was Joy. I'll never forget that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Except I don't think I should have brought the key with me.
Yeah.
I left it on my gun belt, and it was in my sister's room, and somebody had to go and grab the key, and it was a whole thing.
I hear you. I hear you.
Listen, I was just trying good community policing at the time. I was 21 years old. I just, I used the uniform to kind of,
make maneuvers like the cops today.
Maneuvers. Yeah, that's it. Maneuvers.
I lived off base when I was in Germany for a while. So I had a girlfriend, meine Braut. A Braut is somebody that you're planning to marry. My fiance. And I have a son that was born in Germany. And he's 58 right now. And the greatest kid, a sweetheart of a kid. But I found him when he was 26. I looked for him all those years. How the hell am I going to find him in Germany?
Oh, you had a kid?
Yeah, in Germany.
But
he lives in Virginia now, so he's a sweetheart, a good kid, real good kid.
Really?
And I have 2 grandchildren with him and his lovely wife, Becca.
Are you married a German girl too?
No.
Oh.
No, Becca, she's a Southern Belle.
Oh, because Becca, isn't that in German?
No, Rebecca.
Oh, I don't know.
No. Well, it sounds like it could be German.
Who knows?
Listen,
we all go back to Noah's Ark if you believe the story. I mean, it's obvious that, orangutans made it on the fucking boat. I mean, come on. Look at You know what I mean? Or the other
One of the deadliest animals on the face of the earth, orangutans.
Get out of here.
They'll rip you apart. Or chimpanzees, maybe.
Chimney pansies.
Yeah. They'll rip you apart.
I remember, this is no lie, my mother and father broke up when I was young. And back in the early 70s, and that wasn't a thing you did.
No. Did they fight over you?
Oh, I was only 6 months when they broke up, so I don't even know. I don't know, but I'm sure that there was it's a lifelong beef.
Yeah.
Anyway, and my mother went out with a fella that was rode a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And he had a chimney pansy. He used
Yeah.
to dress him up and everything.
Oh, really?
But my mother did not like me near the monkey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're dangerous.
I don't know.
They'll rip your face
The
off.
kid, I'll never forget. His name was Henry.
Really?
Henry the monkey. Yeah. You would have figured Mikey the monkey, Mickey the monkey. Who knows?
Yeah.
But isn't this thing was Henry? He's got a, who knows? But Donnie, like I said, I just want to thank you on camera here for inviting me to kibitz with you.
I'm honored. I love good people. That's it. When we spoke on the phone last night, I felt as though I got to know you. Just in the conversation. We commiserated over Facebook for a while.
Very true.
But to talk to you on the phone, that I have a pretty good instinct for people. I always have had. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I'm wrong, and those moments happen. That's what makes us who we are.
Yeah.
You got to be wrong sometimes. But
But if loving you is wrong,
I don't want to be right.
I mean, that's just the way. I mean, come on. I mean,
if loving you is wrong,
you see, that's the other thing that I used to find very, very weird. I'd be on the radio and I would say, I'm going to take my wife to dinner here.
Yeah.
And, my radio personality is exactly what you see here.
Yeah.
I'd go to the restaurant. People would go there to see me. I never got the, not infatuation. I never got the thing that makes people want to follow me.
A sense of yourself.
I still don't get it. Like you asked me for one of my pictures, right?
Only because I got my celebrity wall upstairs.
I know, but some of those guys up there, they're a big shot. I'm not a big shot. I'm not. But see, that's the thing.
Yeah, but you're a big guy.
Well, that's nothing. That's just calories. That's just an equation.
Yeah.
So many calories go in.
Scorsese is a big guy.
Oh yeah.
You saw that one up there.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, I'm me, and I never got. A waiter would come up and say, "What are you drinking? These people like to buy you a drink, or could they come over and take a picture with you?" To this day, even when I'm Ubering, people know who I am, and they'll say, "Can I take a picture with you? My dad loves you," or whatever. The college kids, and that's a great feeling. But what I get out of it is when someone recognizes your product or your what you're trying to give people.
Yeah.
That's big to me, and that's what keeps me coming back.
Yeah.
Because naturally, it's easy to get discouraged. I'm not doing it to be a millionaire. I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do.
Well, if I add all the money that I've made here, it's like I hit the
$56.
56. I wish I had made 56 cents. I don't make any money doing this, but you know what? I don't care. I do it because I want to be in the game.
Well,
I do it because I love it. I love helping people too.
It's a passion.
And you're helping people because you're promoting people that never get a shot.
Oh, I appreciate this very, very much.
You never know. What I got this one person here, Peter Martino.
Yeah.
This guy is one of the nicest guys you could ever want to meet. Now, like what you said, there's probably a lot of people watching. that don't have anything to say. I don't want to say anything.
Right, or maybe be a little nervous. Don't be nervous. I love to answer questions.
Exactly. And a lot of them will, because maybe Monday night they're doing something else, they'll watch it tomorrow. That's it. As soon as we're done with this here, boom, it's right on.
Because the sun will come out.
Tomorrow.
Bet your bottom dollar.
That tomorrow.
Donnie, here's my thing. My thing is that I've wanted to entertain people since I was 6, 7 years old.
Me too.
Somewhere in my grandfather's things that I still have is me singing Delta Dawn on a cassette tape.
Yeah, what's that flower you have on?
Right. Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? But Helen Reddy right now is rolling around in her grave. God rest her soul.
Is she dead?
Is she dead or not?
I don't know.
Well,
don't be saying shit you don't know.
Wait a minute. Don't go saying shit. See, this is. I'm going to show you. This is how dumb guys do radio. There's no question. Helen Reddy, is she still alive? She's still alive. So we just killed her off. What happened?
No, you did. I never took part in that.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh,
she finally died.
She's dead. Not that I'm so sorry. It sounds like she died September 29th, September 2020. I mean, and again.
Oh, don't tell me that. That's my birthday, September 29th.
Well, I'm not making it up. It's right here on the thing over here.
Wow.
Look, she died on your birthday. You didn't know Helen Reddy died?
No.
You motherless mother.
I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, no. And I mean, and the other thing, too, is, though, you hear a lot of fucked up things that go on in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like Matthew Perry passing and everything else, 54 years old. When you get to a certain age, you do realize that you're only here for a fucking blink.
Boom. That's it.
And the only time you know if you've been a good person, you never know if you were a good person.
No.
And I'll tell you when you know.
Go ahead.
2 to 4, 7 to 9, you're laying there.
Yeah.
And your wife or your kids, people come up and they say, I'm going to tell you, I met your father. He made you laugh. Made me laugh. What a funny motherfucker. That's when you know you made it a thing. If you're lying out the door on Faglios or whatever the undertaker, well, you don't say undertaker, funeral director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ophelia, that's my cousin.
No shit.
Yeah.
I known him very well, unfortunately.
Oh, Paul?
Well, from going in, whoever opens the door.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the only time you really know that if you've been a good.
No, that's the only time you really don't know.
No, you know. That's if your family has to go through a long, long line.
Yeah.
And people wait in line to say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
Then you made an impact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wish I could see, but maybe I wouldn't want to watch because if they didn't show up, I'd feel like a fucking asshole.
No. Remember the movie about Kaufman, Andy Kaufman?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Oh, you're going to jump up?
Oh, I'm going to make the video.
Oh, you're going to make
because I want everybody to be. Listen to me.
You're going to make an audio.
It's going to be full face.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Why not? It's got the YouTube now. I'm famous for YouTube. Here's my thing. I want to make a thing where, because you know what? Even at my funeral, don't be sad.
Yeah.
Maybe be sad. I probably could have not eaten 4 or 5 of those prosciutto sandwiches, and I would be, God forbid, 100 instead of 98. But I mean, you know what I mean? But I want to make I would at my funeral I would go, hey, ho, what are you doing crying over there? Hey, stand, get the fuck, stand up, I said. And you know what I mean? It's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Or when somebody comes to visit me because my wife I go and I have coffee.
Yeah.
And I bring a lounge chair and I smoke a cigar. And the guys up in the Puritan Lawn,
yeah,
up at Peabody, because we bought the plots, right?
Yeah.
Guy says to me, "What are you doing?" I'm smoking a cigar. I'm having a coffee. Fuck you. I paid for the land, didn't I? Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying it out.
I'm gonna be in North Reading. Yeah, that's where my son is. I'm gonna be right next to my boy.
But seriously,
Yeah, no, I hear you.
why don't people go and have picnics where they're going to be? Seriously, how do you know you're going to like it over there? What it's going to look like? You're not going to know when they put you in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now,
I'm listening.
how I'm getting back at my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. They thought they were going to get rid of me.
Hold on 1 second. This is my son. He's going to be on air with us.
Oh, is that right?
Sean Anthony, my son. What are you doing? Oh, I am.
So that's sad.
Say hi to Joe Ligotti.
Hey, we're talking now. You don't put on speaker?
Okay. Sean.
Yeah, that would help.
This is Sean Anthony.
So no, that's Sat.
Yeah, Sean Anthony.
Sean Anthony what?
Tempesta. Sat.
She's Sat.
San Antonio, Texas. I almost worked there.
Oh,
really?
yeah. They tell me that you were a radio guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Ligotti's done a lot of radio too.
I've done a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I was middays at Magic for like a year and a half.
You were middays at Magic?
Yeah.
From out here in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, don't tell me that's Magic Matt.
Magic Matt? No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you know my friend Candy O'Terry then?
I do. So long story short, so she was on my public access show back when I was 14. She called in, like Candy O'Terry a lot. The problem is, and I reached out to her once I got the gig, but it was kind of uncomfortable. They let go of, so I spaced on who the midday host was, Nancy Quinn.
Well, no, Nancy Quill. I remember her. She had a little plastic surgery done. She married a plastic surgeon. So you've seen her, right?
I haven't seen. I've never met her. The problem, it was during COVID, so she was laid off after 40 years there during COVID.
Correct.
And they kicked it over to me, and I did it for about a year and a half while I was still with the company from out here in Vegas. I love being on in Boston, but like, you know how fucking city is. Like, no one leaves. So like, my chances of getting on air there super low. So I took what I could get for the time, and one day maybe end up back there. We'll see.
Well, here's my funny thing. And Magic is a monster in this town, as you know.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And so I was on when they were owned by Greater Media. I was on 96.9 TKK.
Yep.
And I was filling in for Michael Graham.
Yep.
And Nancy was in the studio. So I went to the studio because Huggy said to me, my radio partner, you got to meet this girl, Nancy Quill, or whatever her name was, Quinn, whatever.
Yeah.
So I walked down. There was the country station, KLB, and then there was the Magic station, and the other one, VBF, was on the end. And when you walk in, the young lady, how shall I put this politically correct? The young lady married a plastic surgeon who obviously had a breast infatuation. I don't know how this girl used to stand up straight.
Joe, I'm just fucking shocked you said you were going to try to be politically correct.
I know. Well, listen, I don't want to get your father fined over here.
Nah.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, let me say, other than Chesty Morgan, who I met once,
Yeah.
she made Chesty Morgan.
Really, huh?
Let me tell you, there was. I never thought I would say this, especially on air. Sometimes there's too much of a good thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, this isn't like veal palm.
Joe Ligotti is the one saying that. Is Joe?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. So I'm talking to a big shot from Vegas on the radio out there. I have a friend of mine who just moved to Vegas, an ex-radio partner.
Who's that?
Chris Palermo.
That's my buddy.
Oh, that's right, too. Yeah, Chrissy Palermo.
Pizza
maker.
I was on that.
I was on that, too.
I know.
Yeah. So that's nice. And so, Sean, it was a pleasure to meet you, buddy. I don't...
Nice meeting you. Dad, you got an email? Take care. Enjoy.
Okay, buddy.
Dad, you got an email.
Love you.
I hope you sent them a dirty picture. I'm here. All right. Wow. So that's your son.
Yeah, that's my son. It's nice to be able to do that. You know, like if I was on somebody's show, I couldn't answer the phone. Me, I don't give a fuck.
No.
You couldn't tell?
No, I'm shocked.
Well, we're a little bit alike in that respect.
Absolutely. And again, if somebody wants to take out of this particular show you're doing,
Yeah.
have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here's the kid Matthew Perry,
Yeah.
one of the most famous TV shows
Oh,
in the history of television. Friends.
absolutely, yeah.
He was a comic genius.
He was good. He was good.
That whole ensemble.
My son used to look a
Ensemble.
lot like him back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and gone
Yeah.
is gone. So the best thing I could say to anybody would be to never give up,
No.
no matter whatever the universe throws at you. If you
Yeah.
want to believe in God, not believe, listen, that's your business. But God throws you curveballs.
Yeah.
It's easy to hit a fastball. It's just timing straight.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the curveballs that you got to kind of watch out for,
Yeah.
and then
Your timing.
and if you give the curveball a swing and keep swinging, you're going to hit him.
Yeah.
And your path wasn't straight. Mine wasn't straight.
No.
And
I was going to say, I think the most important thing, because I see people going down in record numbers and drugs. I talk to so many people that have had drug addictions,
Yep.
and you can love them all you want. I lost one of my very, very, very
mine
best
too. Yeah.
friends from drugs.
Yeah. He
And
was in my wedding, this poor kid.
yeah, it broke my heart. It made me cry.
And he couldn't beat the addiction. He
No.
shot himself.
Oh.
That he knew he had the problem.
Yeah,
He knew he was a burden on his family and
Yeah.
all his friends.
yeah,
And again, I say that this is what he thought
Yeah.
because, I read the note.
yeah,
And unfortunately, that's why you have to keep in touch with everybody.
yeah.
Let them know
Yeah.
that you can help them. And,
Yeah.
there's
Let people know you love them too.
that's it.
I tell people every single day when I hang up with a friend of mine, I'll say, "I love you, my pal."
Yeah.
and I mean it. I don't just say it. These guys here, these people that watch my show, I tell them all I love them, and they know I love them. These guys. Let me see. Who's this? Who's this? Brian Cuss. Hey guys, did you start the show early?
No, he made me sit here like a mama Lou.
No, I started at 8.
I was here early,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he says, "Oh no, I can't start a wait." And he's got
Yeah.
the phone and he's got his finger on the button.
He lives in the United Kingdom.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see.
He's one of my favorites.
It's
this guy.
it's like 2-3 in the morning over here. He really loves you.
He does.
Either that or he was up watching internet porn.
Yeah, he could have been.
Well, he's
That's what I
probably-
watch when I'm done.
Well, oh really?
Sure. Why
Yeah.
not? Yeah,
All right.
Absolutely.
That's why I can't understand why young people today are so pissed off.
I don't know.
Do you ever notice microwave popcorn? They got it.
Yeah.
They can have popcorn in 2 fucking minutes. We had to get Jiffy Pop,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Number 2, right?
Go ahead.
They got the Goomersy gum. You can watch any television show whenever you want.
Anything,
You just
anything.
fucking stream it,
That's it.
right? You don't have to watch commercials, nothing. And internet porn. Do you know how hard it was? I had to steal the fuck book from my father.
Yeah.
Right? I had to balance it on one fucking knee with the fucking flashlight over here, trying to do the thing like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So easy. You
I
just
know.
get on the phone, fuckarhinoceros.com. Just be careful of that horn.
No,
During foreplay.
I got a good one.
No, but I'm saying, why are they so odd?
Yeah.
They're mad.
Go to XNXX.
What is it?
XNXX. Anything you want is right on there.
I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, no, don't do it now.
Oh, no, my volume's off.
Yeah.
What is it? XNXX.
XX. I'm going to create problems here. I know I am.
No, that's not. I think you got it wrong. XXN.
No, XNXX.
XNXX.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to push this. Oh, delivers sex movies and fast free porn videos. Now 10 million plus sex videos.
Yep.
Oh, look at all the dirty things that are listed over here.
Yeah.
You
Don't
really
read 'em.
are a pervert.
No, I don't go on.
Yeah, no, you don't go on it. The fuck? What are you, crazy?
No, I know you're going to go on it tonight.
No question. I have the recliner. My recliner chair, the next size up from my grand snuggler, is a fucking love seat. So, I mean, let me tell you, so I'm going. There's no question I'm going to do that one tonight.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
And then
Wikipedia, XNXX. Wikipedia is a website for sharing and viewing pornographic videos.
yeah. Well, this is
As of November 2022, it was classified as the 14th most visited website in the world.
I wouldn't give
Thanks to Donnie T.
Oh, Brian Gus, Pornhub.
I got that one too. That one I knew
No,
about.
well, yeah.
That one I knew about.
Brian, XNXX.
Yeah.
You'll never watch anything else. Trust me.
Yeah. I hope they have something on choking.
They might have.
I need a man. I need a guy with big hands because I don't have a neck. So if, I don't know the fucking choke me out. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
I want to be adventurous. When you buy an automobile, listen, a Chevy, a fucking Cadillac,
Whatever.
whatever.
Donnie. Oh.
Wait a minute. Think about it. It's the options. It has nothing to do with the ride. It's the options. Power windows, tilt steering, moonroof. What happened? You're trying to type now on top of it?
Yeah.
You can't fucking type. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll do it
All right.
like this.
Anyway, so that's what I'm looking for. Porn sites with options. I mean, come on. How many people won't admit that they watch it?
Oh, I don't. I don't watch it.
No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I keep watching them, my next eyeglass appointment is going to be a CNI dog.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So,
Plus, taking Viagra by yourself isn't as fun.
no.
I've tried that. No. Yeah. But I mean, it's, but now let me ask you this question.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
You mentioned you were just doing a movie in
Colorado.
right?
Yeah.
That was written for you.
Yes, it was.
What's the name of it?
It's called Duffel Bag Boy. What it is
I hate to ask.
no, it's this guy did the wrong thing. He was supposed to pick up a bag and he didn't. Whatever it was, he missed out on the drop. And I got called in. They had already filmed the movie, and they streamed it. They showed it. They loved the movie, but they didn't like the last act. And I had been offered it the year before, and it didn't work for me. My role was not conducive to what I would want to do. So the following year, my buddy, we are like family now. My friend Alex reached out to me. He'd written a new script. He had me read both of them. And I told him it was well written. I really, really liked, what the scene was about. And I had to come on somewhat as a heavy. He wanted me to play it like a Gandolfini type character, which I did. And like you and I love improv. He liked what I offered as far as improv went. Let's see what this is here. Where are all these people here? Oh, here you go. I can't see shit.
He's right, folks. You got to see him over here. He's having a problem. Of course, that's what happens when you're on major mud as a kid, and now you're on the internet.
Oh, I'll tell you something. If it wasn't for my son, several times I wouldn't have been able to even do this because.
Well, now you showed me how to do it.
Yeah,
So Joe Ligotti can come back now.
You'll come back. You're welcome here anytime you want to be here, buddy.
Listen, be careful what you wish for. I'm like
Nah,
Uncle Buck.
hey, you could do it once a week. I don't care. I'm good. Let's see.
It was absolutely a pleasure. What are we typing?
I missed you guys. That's what I'm going to do right there. Let's see. Donnie T and friends. Missed you guys. There you go. Maybe that we can get somebody saying something.
But anyway,
Yes, sir.
I don't know how, because I'm watching the clock for you. I don't know what.
Nah, if I shut it off when I feel like, you know. When you're done, you say, Donnie, I've had enough of this shit.
Oh,
We do it till 9. It's 9.
oh, it's 9.
Yeah, I do an hour. Well,
Oh, all I could say is thank you so much for reaching out and having me here at your house.
I'm
And-
honored. I'm honored.
And it's finally nice to put a name to the face
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Our face to the name.
right?
Huh?
And once again, every time I do an interview, I thank the people that made it
Yeah.
possible. And that was
Same here.
our veterans and those that continue to serve and protect our freedoms, our kids' futures, and the principles of this country.
And I hope my viewing audience, my friends, I call them, the friends, Donnie T and friends, because without my friends, I would have no show. There would be nothing here. And I do enjoy it. And obviously, you know, I don't do it for money. However, I'm getting some.
There's no money involved?
Not a penny.
Oh.
However, I'm getting some T-shirts made up to accrue
6X?
some of my losses. You know, sometimes I feed these guys. Not tonight because I put them on a strict ginger ale diet. So,
Yeah, I thank you so much for your hospitality. If you want to check Joe Ligotti out, check him out. Ligotti, Joe Ligotti on Facebook, Joe Ligotti on Instagram. It's JoeTGFB, the guy from Boston. And I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of them. I have been pretty dormant lately, but thanks to Donnie T and some other friends, coming out of a little dark time, and I appreciate the help. So, look me up,
well, all I
send
can
me a
say
thing,
is,
follow me.
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my God. Oh no. I told a joke and the whole world started crying.
Oh, yeah, the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. Talk about me. That's another thing.
I started a joke that started the whole world laughing.
Can we do one thing? Where's the horn?
It's right there.
I know, but I can't move.
Me neither. We think I can move. I move like you.
So you should. Where'd you get the horn?
No, it's part of it. I got it, I think, at the flea market.
Huh?
Anyway,
I
here's
like the
the
horn.
thing.
The horn. Give him the horn.
I hope you guys enjoyed Joe Ligotti as much as I did. And anytime he wants to come back on, he's got my phone number, and I'll be happy to have him here. We'll have a good time every time. Okay, guys, I love you. Over and out.
God bless our veterans, baby.
Start the born.
Peace.
Boom. Boom.
Now.